Good morning, everyone. I don't know if anybody will pop in here or not, but I thought we'd do a little chit-chatting today. It's been a while since I've been on here. I think there is somebody else doing a live right now, but I apologize for jumping in on the live. Hopefully somebody will jump in. If not, that's fine too. Yeah. Susan, a Hillbilly Chicken Ranch is live right now. But I thought I'd jump in between my cooking today, bacon, doing recipes for Luann's Kitchen, and of course this channel as well. Little tired this morning, but it's okay. Had a busy weekend. Friday went and hung out with my daughter, my youngest, and my son-in-law. And we went ahead and went to the apple. Hold on. There we go. Got the sound down. Hung out at the Apple Festival. I kind of thought they was kind of a little upset because she kind of boo-booed. Because we always took care of licensing her vehicle. But it's all right. And then Saturday, wasn't going to go anywhere. And then hubby got the notion of, let's go to town. So I stopped in and visit with my mama for a little bit. And then yesterday I kind of stopped in and visited her again. And I feel that we've not really gotten rid of the ammonia. I mean, she coughed up a bunch of nasty stuff, but it's okay. Throat's a little sore today. Got to see my granddaughter. Going to have another granddaughter. So the reason for this chit chat, I do have some questions. So prices of everything is skyrocketing, and a lot of people are figuring out how to. Hello, whoever's came in. I know I'm on my other channel, watching this as well. So anyway, but I have some questions. Okay. The first question is, if people are struggling to pay their bills, pay their house payments, pay electric bill and groceries, how are they supposed to be able to afford to go to concerts in Silver City? What's going to happen when those people that are buying tickets go to Silver City and places like that and the concerts? What happens when they don't show up? When there ain't no money? When there ain't no money to go to the things like that? Hello, Heather. How are we doing today? Hello, Miss Gail. Thought I'd do a little pop-up live, let y'all know what's going on. But I do have some questions. Why? What happens when there's no money to go buy these concert tickets, or people can't pay the money that they're putting on their credit cards? What happens when that happens? Um, I mean, here on our farm, we don't live beyond our means. We do not have a credit card, number one, and we only get what we can afford. But that's just a few questions I have. Why? Where is the money? What's going to happen when people no longer can afford their credit card? Number two. Exactly. That is where I'm coming from, Heather. Exactly. So if nobody's paying to go into their concerts, and I feel it's there. I know, not been to Branson in forever. Um, but and I know Silver Dollar City may be hurting, um, with not very many people. A lot of the locals can't afford to go. That includes me and my hubby because tickets are about $100, close to $100 for a 1 day ticket, just a 1 day ticket. And then besides, you got to have the money to spend on food and your drinks and stuff like that. But it just, I have questions. How are they? Do they not look in the see? Oh, look into the future and see what's going to take place. I mean, if prices are stinking high and it just, besides the the other thing that happened over the weekend, um, the Trump assassination or attempted assassination, um, why are they running scared? Why does people keep trying to assassinate? Are they wanting civil unrest? We are so, as a country, we are so divided right now. Um, so that's just a few questions I have. And then yesterday, at church, a missionary came. Well, he's a very new missionary came, and he's going to be going to New Guinea. And he was kind of wanting people, woohoo, up, Pine Fest, woohoo. Yes, maybe, Heather, maybe, but I don't think that it's that way. And I agreed, Pinecone Fest, woohoo. And I seen something. Hello, Blessed Crochet. I'm sorry I'm not writing your names down. I'm being bad. Um, because I've started doing that. I will try to run you guys' channel later. Because this morning I was watching the news and I'm like, I'm turning it off. I had to turn it off. And I went on, I just turned it off. And I'm like, I don't want to hear it. So, but it is sad. Oh, what I was saying on the pine cones, I seen a video. I didn't watch the video. I don't remember who shared it. It was a channel I don't normally watch, where they took pine cones and they made syrup out of that. Has anybody ever made syrup using pine cones and it looked like they had oranges in there, apple slices, and like I said, I didn't watch the video, but has anybody ever made pine cone syrup? It was supposed to be an immune booster. I'm just curious if anybody made a pine cone syrup. I've never heard of it, and I just seen it, and I didn't understand it. Anyway, I'm kind of being all over the place. I apologize for that. But anyway, this missionary, um, mentioned that in order for them to stay over there in New Guinea, they was going to have to pay, I think, or raise the funds to do it, $70,000 a year. That is how much it was going to cost them as missionaries, family of 5, to be missionaries in New Guinea. There is flies flying all over. But anyway, me too, Gail. I've only seen pine cones like that. I might go and see if I could find that video and kind of watch it and kind of do a little bit more investigation. Not that we don't have very many pine cones here, a lot of cedar around here, which I want to do some more investigation on the cedar as well. The little berries, I seen My Alabama Farm Life picking the little berries. I'm not very familiar with trees. I never was, didn't. So I've seen pine needle tea as well, but not pine, you know, not pine cone syrup. And it just intrigued to me on that. But like I said, we have a lot of cedar, and I know I'm kind of allergic to it, so that's why I was not really. When the cedar breaks out in the springtime, I get all itchy when I go looking for the mushrooms and stuff. So anyway, um, going back to the missionary, he mentioned a scripture 12:24. Um, it says, "Verily, verily, I say unto you, except a corn of wheat fall into the ground and die, it bideth alone. But if it die, it bringeth forth much fruit." And he was talking about how a seed grows up, and planting a seed, that seed dies, but yet it still brings forth a whole lot of fruit. A whole lot of fruit. Awesome. I am a fan of Dolly Parton too. I've been to Dixie Stampede several times. That's in Branson, which right now it's kind of not affordable with everything going on. So, but they say that there's one horse down there that when Dolly Parton's in Branson, she rides that horse. At least that's what it says on the sign. I don't remember the name of the horse. Um, but even if I wanted to, I don't think I could go to Branson right now. I kind of need to stay close just in case something happens. My mama has gotten pneumonia again. She got it last week. They called me at 4 o'clock in the morning, and they said that she they was going her pulse ox was in the 80s, so they raised her oxygen to 4 liters. um I don't know. And then I guess Friday when the doctor seen her, they said that the doctor lowered her oxygen back down. um and then she was over in the middle of the night. She was having a lot of bad acid reflux, and she couldn't breathe, and she raised it back up to 4 liters. So, but to me, if she's used to 4 liters, it's going to be hard for her to adjust to getting lower down than 4 liters. But that is where we are. I'm slowly going through some of her stuff and trying to decide, well, do I keep this or do I get rid of this? And she's got tons of craft books and lots of different quilts that she started. Um, and I'm going through some of that, and that's where that scarecrow that was on my other channel, that's where the blocks came from. I don't know. I think there was a pattern in there for embroidery, which she's got a little small tote that has a bunch of embroidery patterns in it, besides cookbooks. Excuse me. And we've gotten a lot of the cookbooks. I've gotten, and I know she's got tons more of cookbooks. So anyway, going back to the missionary. Like I said, I'm kind of all over the place today, and I truly apologize for that. Um, but he read that scripture that a corn of wheat falls to the ground and it dies, and it by itself. But if it died, it brings forth much fruit. So when you plant as a gardener or a flower gardener, whatever you want to, whatever, you plant a little seed, and when that seed grows up and matures, it bears fruit. That seed dies, but yet the fruit on the plant produces more seed, more, it's fruitful. So, and I'm like, that isn't where he went. It is, but it wasn't. And that's what I got out of the missionary talking about the seed, that there are seeds. Oh, I'm way behind on everything, Gail. I am with taking care of mom's stuff, taking care of my stuff. It's just I'm out here. I'm at a stand where I don't know. I'm in going through a lot of I don't knows, and it irks me that there's certain people that are. Hello, Susan. Thank you, Gail. I'm shocked I have 909 friends, but I am glad. I am very happy about that. Um, that here mom is struggling, and her financial situation is up in the air, and there's certain individuals that are crossing our southern border. Hello, Karen. And they are getting a magic card. That's what they call it. A magic card that has lots of money on it. And here, my mama is struggling to get health care. Hello, Mountain Grandma. Um, Struggling to get health care, and we are at a financial spot per se, kind of in limbo on certain things. Um, I don't know how to say what I'm trying to say. I hope y'all are getting what I'm saying. I mean, she still owes on her home, and she may lose her home, even though we got it fixed. Which I need to call a couple people today and ask some questions if it's too late to figure stuff out. Oh, but it's like I just don't understand part of what is going on in our country. Well, not just in our country, around the world, because there are several different places that are having civil unrest. It's not here in America, but I feel we will get it. Hello, Blessed to Crochet. I don't remember if I said hello to you before. I mean, I'm glad to have everyone in here, and I'm sorry I'm kind of going a little political, and I'm sorry that I'm kind of all over the place. Um, like I said, that seed, we're planting seeds as a gardener, and Susan Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, we're planting that seed of Christ. Yeah, it may fall on deaf ears, but maybe with it being in people listening to it, is going to blossom into be more fruitful. If that makes any sense to any of you out there. Um, and yesterday, when I went to visit my mama, there was a local church that went, and I stayed and listened to them. They're singing, the little bit of preaching, which are our neighbors. And they are, there was this person that I think that is a resident of the nursing home, and she has dementia. But when they was singing, I seen her moving a little bit, you know. She was enjoying it, and I feel that, yeah, they was singing about Christ's love. They was singing how Christ is, and preaching about all the different things in the Bible. In Matthew, he told like four stories um about Jesus in the boat, and how the in that one there was storm came up. Jesus was sleeping in the back of the boat, and a storm come up, and they didn't have faith that they would get to the other side. Well, they had to get to the other side in order to do all these things that Jesus was supposed to do. Um, but that is, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place today, and I truly apologize for that. Um, Truly apologize for that. But it is what it is. Um, and I did see a sign, it is what it is Saturday. It was, I don't remember, I think it was at a store over there in Seymour at the local Apple Festival. Yes, yes, yeah, I agree. But Jesus had to get to the other side of where they was going to, because he had to. Yeah, I'm okay, Gail. I'm just tired. It's been a very big ordeal, big um weight on my shoulders, and worrying about mom's financial stuff. I'm in charge of it as long as she's where she's at, and I don't know how to. I'm just worried about her, and worried that, and I know the pneumonia's back. She coughed up a bunch of stuff, and I think I slept too much yesterday, because when I got home, oh no, Gail, hate that you lost your glasses again. I have days like that. I'm look, I I was using my clippers Saturday, and I have traced my steps, and I cannot find them, because I was clipping some weeds for my goats and pulling some weeds and getting everything ready to plant the tulip bulbs and the daffodil bulbs that I bought, uh, and I can't find them. I have walked out there several times, cannot find them, and there is a pesky fly flying around. Sorry about the movement around. Um, but that is where everything is. I'm kind of at a limbo. Don't know. I could get a call today. Well, yeah, today, and let me know, hey, her insurance ain't going to pay for her moving in there. And then I'll have to scramble and figure out what's to get her help, because she's no longer able to take care of herself no more. So, at least right now. So, I know she didn't feel good this morning. when I called and talked to her, which she may be watching this. Like I said, there's a pesky fly flying around here bugging me. Probably because I left the back door open. But I've been slowly going through some of her stuff. I got some of her stuff here and going through it and decide, okay, do I want to keep this? Do I not want to keep this? And I need to take to heart that story that the minister talked about spreading our seed and being fruitful. In a way, I feel like I'm spreading my seed when I do the lives, when I did reading, and I apologize, I've not read Psalms. It's been very busy, 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 about every other day, somewhere in there. Sometimes it's every 2 days, every 3 days. I go and make the complete circle and go to mom, check her mail, check her house, bring more stuff home of hers, and then circle back around, visit her, and then come back home and load everything. And it just, a lot of times it's a heavy burden. My brothers don't want no part of it. Shocker there. But everything will be okay. Um, my mom gets tearful at times because she remembers and thinks of her sister, and she starts crying. So she's getting breathing treatment. She's on antibiotics. And, the antibiotics is over on the 20th. Um, the first part of the month, she finished her antibiotics, and now we got ammonia again. I try to tell her she needs to get up and move. She needs to get up and move, which I'm happy that I was, she was able to get up and she went and stayed up, you know, at, for the church service yesterday, where the nursing home where she's at, she stayed up. And then Thursday, they are having a bluegrass day, night, whatever you want to call it. And there is a local gospel bluegrass group that will be performing. So, which I'm supposed to be up there for that. I'm planning on going up there. I don't know if hubby would go with me or not, but I'm listening to that and getting money and buying some pulled pork sandwiches. They're supposed to have that for sale. I'm hoping that the snow cone truck that belongs to a neighbor is going to be up there, because I really, really like to try their snow cones, which are mixed in with ice cream. And I want to try that. I know I did speak financially earlier about things, but me and hubby we're empty nesters, which is a totally different. It's different. Um, we are not in debt, which I recommend anybody and everybody to get out of debt, because it's not, this economy is not going to get any better right now. Um, but which I am planning on doing a video on the price checks again, because a neighbor, ex-neighbor, well, they're still our neighbor right now, mentioned how high the prices have gone within just 1 week. The prices have jumped up here locally. Um, and I know another neighbor has mentioned that Walmart, their little row of 1 pound hamburger meat is now $6. Which we usually, anytime that we use hamburger meat, I use sausage. At least as of right now. Um, there are a couple of recipes I'm going to be making at least one recipe I'm making in October for Chili Fest is going to be, glad you found those glasses, Gail. It's going to have ground turkey in it. And I have an idea how I'm going to do Chili Fest. I'm not just going to work on one cookbook. I'm going to pull the different cookbooks out and do different chili recipes on that. And of course, Gail and Heather is going to do cozy fall soups. And I've already have one idea. Oh, can't see my finger. One idea for a cozy fall soup for Luann's Kitchen. And it's going to be a back of the label recipe, y'all. It is. I'm trying to stretch this to make this an hour to increase my hours, which I need to work on those sort of kind of since I am at 900 over 900 friends now, which I appreciate each and every one of you, and I do appreciate each and every one of you that will rewatch this at a later date. Thought I'd do the greenhouse background since it is Greenhouse Monday. My plan is today is to go weed some more, see if I can find my clippers, and to possibly plant some daffodils or tulips that I bought. I may do a video on that. I may not. And I want to plant in the greenhouse sometime this week and plant my tulips and daffodils that I bought. Bless. Well, that sounds interesting. So do we need to do I need to I'm gonna have to go see if I can find that video. I think I was in there, watched it, and then I think I fell asleep. I was watching a video yesterday and I fell asleep. Then I woke up. I think I seen that Blessed to Crochet video. Um, so are we going to submit cookie recipes or how does it work? How does the Blessed Cookie Connection 24 work? Going to have to go check that out. Miss Gail, you're going to have to do a video on that. Are we going to make the cookie recipes and do a video, or how's that going to work, Blessed to Crochet? I'm going to have to go and check that out. I do have lots of cookie recipes, a lot of cookbooks. I have probably I'm guessing over 200 cookbooks, maybe more than that. I've not really counted them. I'm in the process of decluttering, um, moving, trying to stack up stuff in boxes to move an old computer desk out so I can move in a bookshelf. Maybe more than one bookshelf. If I could find more than one bookshelf, then I will try to count all my recipes. Well, not the recipes. I probably have over 1,000 recipes. I'm a guessing probably more close to 400 or 500 cookbooks. Um, but I'm guessing over 1,000 recipes. Yep. Okay, I will try to email you, Buster Crochet. Yes. Okay. Well, I know I got kind of in my head an idea, but it's going to be, I may share the idea with both channels. I may do one, I don't know how I'm going to do it. Um, because I found an old cookbook that was my mama's, and I'm thinking about going through every recipe, because it's like a cookbook. It's called where you're using a certain mix that. That is a great idea. Great idea. I like that idea. I like that idea. I gonna have to. I will definitely email you. I don't know if it would be this channel that will do it, or my other channel, Luann's Kitchen. Um, okay. All right. That is a good idea. Good idea. But the idea I had is it's a biscuit mix. I know I got one that I shared on my other channel this week, but it's a biscuit mix. It's a biscuit mix, and it has different recipes for that mix that you use that mix for. And I have an idea that I may work through the recipes that is in that little booklet. It's called Missouri Mix. That is the name of the cookbook. But it has like a biscuit mix. Um, I don't know if I do it on this channel, but I'm going to combine both channels, um, and check and work through the cookbook. I don't know if anybody's ever done that on YouTube, is work through cookbooks like that, which I thought about. There I have two cookbooks that are like that I want to do that with. One of them is a uh, the 1,001 muffins, biscuits, donuts, pancakes, waffles, popovers, fritters, scones, and other quick breads that I would like to go through and try every recipe and see. I'm not a good baker, but I've also thought about um, going through and making different recipes, like going through like a bread recipe um, cookbook that has, other than the Missouri Mix, um, that I came across, to to do that, like work through the cookbook and maybe um make myself a better baker, um hone in that those bread making skills a little bit better. Yeah, I like making breads, but I think that would be a good, I don't know what I would title the recipe when I'm working through the cookbooks. Either that or go and find a cookbook that a lot of people, well, like the Feeney Farmer one that me and Susan Hillbilly Chicken Ranch has got going on, and work through the recipes per se to point. I don't know. It's just some ideas I'm floating in my head for next year. I may start it. I don't know. But I know for sure the Missouri Mix, I want to do that and make all those recipes that's in there, kind of see how they are and kind of taste test. Um, but I'm thinking about the 1,001 muffins as biscuits, donuts, pancakes, waffles, popovers, fritters, scones, and other quick breads, which I've never made scones. I've never made popovers. And to my understanding, you got to have a certain pan for popovers. Uh, excuse me. But it was just an idea to hone in on my bread making skills. And I know I will have to go through a lot of flour and doing that and kind of move some things around in the kitchen so I could do that, which I like to revamp my kitchen. There's wall, a certain wall. I would like to fix it where in my kitchen there is clean off the table, get rid of the table, and fix it. To do is actually be able to have enough cook to be able to put all the recipes to make a digital download. Oh, okay. I thought about doing that. I ain't got no merch store, but that is another thing I thought about for next year. Or I may start it this year. I don't know. Um, doing a adding it to my blog. Sorry. I'm gonna close my Bible. Oh, I'm gonna reread that scripture. Um, doing a blog or trying to starting January the 1st to fix it. I might start sooner than that. I don't know. To fix it where I will make recipes all next year and then at the end of the year make a cookbook. I thought about doing that, making my own cookbook, Luann's Kitchen cookbook, or printing it out. Um, just an idea that sparked in my head. Yes, definitely for sure. We need to be a blessing to somebody, to someone else. Exactly. Exactly. Which I did was trying to do that. I need to get back to doing all that. Wow, that would be an awesome video, Miss Gail. That may be a long video. But it was just some ideas that's popping into my head on next year. I'm thinking next year, the back of the label recipes for my other channel will continue. Um, there's a few other. I'm thinking ahead. I don't know if I will fully do the March Candy Madness next year because I'm kind of up in the air a little bit. I know I got some videos already scheduled for that. Um, because I'm gonna try to do like I did last year, a video every day for the month of March of 2025. Um, I've got a couple of them, but I'm like, I don't know if I want to do the full month of March, maybe March 1st to the 15th. Um, but I'm not, I'm still up in the air on that. Okay. And that may be an idea. Favorite canning recipes. That would be a good idea for um maybe next year. Favorite canning recipes, and just instead of just making them in 1 month, do them scattered throughout the year. Um, but that's an idea that, like I said, a couple of things. Yeah, like I said, I thought about making a cookbook per se, pulling out certain recipes. Maybe Luann's favorite recipes. That might be a good idea for the name of the cookbook. But I haven't gone and dug deep into seeing how much it's going to cost. um, because if it's having issues now. A lot of people, whether or not they would be able to afford a cookbook next year, or maybe just make a little pamphlet where I can print it off and mail it like that and put it in a free read, or I could do a more cost effective way to do that is Luann's favorite recipes. Um, put it in on my blog, the recipes. Oh, okay. I like that. I like that. I think so too, Gail. I think it's because the economy with that. Um, maybe um maybe do Luann's favorite recipes and make that a cookbook. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm still kind of playing it in my mind. I kind of like to get a cookbook out there. I am still trying to do shout outs to Gail as much as I can. I mentioned it in a video which will come out um later. I think I mentioned it. I filmed it today. Uh like I said, I misplaced my clippers, so still looking for them. So, but that is what's going on here and some ideas that I'm thinking about doing for next year. I may do next year Luann's favorite recipes and kind of put them in binder form, and then at the end of the year do that. Yes, I agree. I agree, Mountain Grandma. I totally agree. Um, maybe it's like Gail said, it's the economy. But long as you do a, well, I don't know. I don't know. Because the mail is so expensive. Everything's expensive. Um, but yeah, Miss Gail is still doing shout outs. So, but I was just a few ideas I had for next year. I don't know. I'm on this channel. I'm for sure I'm gonna keep Recipe Friday going, um, and maybe do the um, still do the crafting Sunday. But I haven't done a video on that for a while. Trying to get to my sewing machine, because I got Anime's overhauls done except for a couple things, and I'm going to try to make a shirt. Yeah, I need to share some more videos on both channels again. Um, I need to do a quick video of that. I mean, may work on that today. I know there's one or two more muffin recipes I'm making because next week is, well, this week for Luann's Kitchen is basically muffins. Um, and I know one of the recipes I'm making, my plan is to make today or sometime this week will be in October for, I think on, I don't know which channel it'll be for Chili Fest, but which I did find a video for the cozy fall soup, at least one soup recipe that I'm going to make for that. So which I need to find another recipe for that too. And I'm thinking about I have, and mom has a lot of old crafty type magazines that pulling some recipes out of there as well and trying some of them on Luann's Kitchen. I know maybe on this channel too. I don't know, but it's just an idea for the bread to work on honing in my skills for bread making. Um, get better at it. I know I'm okay with the kneading part, I think, to a point. So, yeah, I thought I seen 40 that was in Fall Fest. And I think that's why Fall Fest didn't. It's because of the economy. A lot of people are. When I go to Walmart, I don't see a lot of carts that are full. Per se, I don't see a lot of people buying daffodils and stuff like that. I know they're doing it because every time I go back there and look. Um, I know some people are buying, and I did happen to the Pro Mix dirt compressed dirt. I found got 2 bags for $5, and it was originally $20. Our Walmart is clearancing out their dirt, so I was able to grab some, even though I do still have rabbit poo that I need to remove underneath the cages. And I'm thinking that's where my clippers is underneath the cage. So, and I need to release some shorts that I filmed because I got more baby ducklings. I don't know how many, but I do have more baby ducklings out roaming around. Um, but that is awesome, blessed to crochet. But it is, I don't know. It's a crazy world that we live in. So many questions and no answers. Um, so I'm trying to watch some people's, you know, and I will go back and watch that live, Blessed to Crochet, and probably send you an email too. I'll find me a cookie recipe. I know I have plenty of cookie recipes. I think I got a couple cookbooks that are nothing but cookie recipes. I know I do. I know I got a couple of them that are just soup recipes. Some of them are mom's. Um, so, and then I came across a cookbook. I don't know what I did with it. It had nothing but casseroles, which may be a good idea to have casseroles next year too. A casserole cook-off. Because who doesn't love a good casserole? But that's just some ideas I'm playing in my head for next year. And with everything going on, I don't know if I'll do Pie November. I may sneak in one or two there, but I'm not. With everything going on with mom, I don't know if, like I said, I don't think I'll do Pie November. But then again, who knows? I may do like a special holiday pie and include November and December. Um, that may be a good idea because a lot of people, or holiday desserts, that may. Gail's Ear, anybody doing a collab called the Holiday Desserts, then that way it won't be so much on me per se, but I don't know. It all depends if I get everything done that needs to be done. I'm trying to slow down a little bit, but sort of kind of not. So try to binge film when the days that I don't go to mom's, don't go visit her. Um, so there are days where I call her and I make a point to go visit. That's just part of everything going on. So I am going to, for about an hour, and I'm going to reread this scripture that the missionary read. I'm going to fully read 3 scriptures, maybe 4. Yeah, we'll read 4. John chapter 12, verse 24 through 27. Verily, verily, I say unto you, except a corn of wheat fall into the ground and die, it abide alone, but if it die, it bringeth forth much fruit. He that loveth his life shall lose it, and he that hateth his life in this world shall keep it unto life eternal. If any man serve me, let him follow me, and where I am, there shall also my servant be. If any man serve me, him will my Father honor. Now is my soul troubled, and what shall I say? Father, save me from this hour. But for this cause came I unto this hour. Okay. You only see cookie collabs? Huh. Hello, Jamie's Country Living. But it's, so holiday desserts maybe that might, and then that will be for start November 1st, and that will be and go until the end of the year, and that would be like you could add cookies, you could have cookie bars, you could have yes, I agree. Um then you could have pies, you could have cakes, and all of that. All of that. That is, I think we will do holiday um desserts. I think that would be more, instead of just focusing on one dessert, we can have several different desserts. So, Gail, you mark that down on the list. So, holiday desserts. I'm gonna have to write that down somewhere. I'll write it down here. Get my book over here. Um, Found me a piece of paper. I think I will. Hello, Jennifer Ocean. And that would be November 1st. And I cannot spell through. Um, let's. When will that be, Jamie? A pumpkin collab. Let's go ahead and make the holiday desserts to the 31st, because some people may do. I mean, New Year's is kind of like a holiday. I mean, you're celebrating. Um, a pumpkin collab. Like I said, I thought about doing that, picking a cookbook and then working through the recipes. I know the 1001 Muffins cookbook, that has lots of different weird, at least I think weird, muffins. I don't remember how many muffins I said it had in it. But so we are almost at an hour, y'all. And I am ready to Reason why I'm asking about the pumpkin collab, Miss Jamie, is because there is a recipe I'm going to try to make this week. It has one of the ingredients is pumpkin, but I'm making it for Chili Fest. So you can, if you, wow, wow, 1400. Wow, that's a lot of slow cookers. That is a lot of different recipes. I think I got one that's like that, but I don't think it's 400. I don't remember. Um, but that's what I thought about getting. I know the Missouri Mix cookbook. I want to do that. Okay. Just let me know, Jamie, because like I said, I could, use the recipe I'm making for your collab and Chili Fest because it does have something to do with chilies. Okay. I can get that done and over with, and I can tag your channel on that as well because I like to do a lot of videos, a lot of different collabs in one video. Okay. All right. I do like cookbooks. So, and I kind of need to do a cookbook haul video because I did do that. So, I'm still learning this StreamYard. I don't know how to add people. I apologize for that. I need to do like a sample run on that and do that. So, well, I am going to get off of here because like I said, I want to make one more muffin recipe today. At least try to make one. Um, doing a little binge filming. I've already made 1, 2, 3, maybe 3, 4 videos. So, other than that, that is it for today. So, if y'all don't mind, bow your heads and we'll say a little quick prayer. And I understand if you can't. Lord, bless those people that came in today and bless those people that will watch this at a later date or even run my channel. And I bless each and every one that has come in today. May God give them healing. If they need healing, may God bless them if they need to be blessed. And Lord, also pray for all those healthcare workers and the staff and the patients. I pray for their healings today. I pray for their patience or over what they need to deal with their day to day. And that includes the aides, the nurses, the doctors, and give them healing touches. And may they all be truly blessed today. And the therapist, can't forget the therapist. Um, and Lord, lastly, I pray for our country. I pray you keep showing the evil that is out there. And I pray you put your hands, your healing hands on our nation again. And heal our land. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Well, that is it for today. So see y'all later. And y'all have a very blessed day and a blessed week.